I first met Glenn when he come to Deptford in a cover band called the Poachers, and he sat in one weekend, and it was staggering. His timing was to perfection. Thoroughly enjoyed the set, precious little rehearsal, and I thought there and then, if there's a drummer on this album, then please come and do it. And so I was very lucky. He said yes. I'd already penciled up John Davis, who also played with the Poachers, and he had a very distinctive style. Even playing cover songs, he had his own edge to it and his own style that I thought was fantastic. And I approached John to see if he'd be interested in the Porter Brotherhood project, and luckily enough he threw himself into it, and so that was a huge scout. My old mate Mick Cope, Mickey boy, we go back a long way till we were young. Have a very similar taste in music. In fact, made my first ever album, Common Denominator. Mick and I put that together and then launched it around Europe many years ago. But yeah, Mick's been there right from the start, on and off through bands, and over the years, in and out, phased in with musical stuff. We've always kept in touch, and it's great to have Mick playing on this album, because he really understands the music I make. We made a lot of music in lockdown, sending it shed to shed. In fact, we were one of the first bands to do it in lockdown, and we had some great time doing that. Chris Teeder, I phoned up, and his name was given to me by another bass player, Russ Rother. He said you should give Chris a ring because he's a great keyboard player. And at the time, I didn't think I really knew Chris too well, and I approached him on the phone, and he actually said, "Well, I remember seeing you one time down the Touchline, which was a venue in Essex." And so that sort of broke the ice a little bit. It wasn't like we were complete strangers. And I sort of pitched it to him. I said, "Look, Chris," I said, "I've got this project to do, Porter Brotherhood." I said, and on the basis that most musicians like to play with other very good musicians, you think you want to have a go, come on board, what have you. And as luck would have it, yes, he agreed, and we had a first rehearsal where it all come together really well. I wasn't interested at the time in note perfection or anything like that. I just wanted to see if the songs floated, if they had a vibe, if they had a feel to them. And you can, cross the T's and dot the I's later at another rehearsal. We only actually had 3 before this album, three sessions, which I have as bootleg tracks. So now and again you'll hear some come up on the socials and what have you. There'll be rarities at the end. I approached Graham and said, "Would you come and do this album, with me?" And he said he would. He agreed he would. And what a fantastic player, It's some of the phrasing and the vocals is really complemented by his style of saxophone. Couldn't wish for a better sax player to come down and play. Chris is a great trumpet player. He come highly recommended by Graham, and he added that top end of the horn section. It's really nice. It's got that Jules Holland feel to it. Some of the big songs like George is that big E Street sound. And without Chris and without Graham, obviously, we wouldn't have achieved that sound. But again, that's a constant that we have. Like I said, it takes 5 albums sometimes to get that sound that you want. And I'm happy as a pig in pig stuff, because we've achieved that sound. There's some a couple of slow songs, there's some faster songs, the upbeat ones. But they all have that constant, they all have that flow through it of the same instrumentation. You can put any song on and you say, okay, that sounds like Porter Brotherhood, which is sometimes a bonus. It's quite hard to achieve, as a lot of bands will tell you, to get that particular identity and sound. But we've achieved it. Simon's just working away on his last couple of final mixes, then I get to send them over to Pete Mayer. Pete's going to master them. It'll be on all three formats. It'll be on download, it'll be on CD, and it'll be on LP. So there's something to look forward to in the very near future. I would say probably in the next six to 7 weeks we'll probably have the vinyl back. I'll have the CDs sent back before then, and the downloads. So it's all come together very, very nicely. It's been a year in the making from our first rehearsals, and we had 3 sessions of rehearsals. And now we're at the final mix stage. So we're really looking forward to it, and I'm also looking forward to going out on the road and playing it. So we've got a couple of launches, we've got a couple of album launches, one in Essex where we're all based, and there'll be another one up in the northwest for certain people up there. So yeah, so it's all going really, really well. Si's doing a great job, everyone's done a great job, and we can't wait to come out and play it for you, and hope you enjoy it when we do.